Hello, hello, hello. It's almost like the exact same time as last night. They are notifying folks that I am on. Let's see how quick they come in. Yes. Stacy, you are the first one to join tonight. What is going on, guys? What's going on? Hello, Stacy. What is up? I'm sporting my two-piece outfit from the Walmart girl. My good friend Rich Lux purchased this for me. It was so cute. Couldn't pass it up. I was like, girl, it is adorable. It's like just enough extra. But, you know, I left pink. But the thing I like about it are all of these are actually like a Tiffany blue almost. Like, it is so freaking cute. Hello. Stacy, you're the rock star, girl. You are the rock star. So if you're just joining and you don't know who I am, my name is Justice Taylor. I am a drag queen. I'm not getting in face tonight. I actually am doing a LVMH haul, meaning Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy as an umbrella. So I have a couple of things to open tonight. I have 4 pieces that I have purchased and also received. So 3 Dior pieces and 1 Louis Vuitton. So I'm super excited to get that open tonight. I told you guys yesterday that I was going to come on here and actually show you the pieces that I got. But yeah, and of course, let's add a little bit of plump while we're waiting on folks. Because, you know, my lips are very petite, girl. Very petite. Uh-huh. Yeah. And this is how you know your lips are petite. Petite. Sorry, I'm like stumbling. Here we go. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then the other side. Yeah. It's talent when you don't have to do your whole wrist. It's just the fingers. My lips are going to be really, really red. This lip plumper burns like crazy. So I'm like, honey. honey. What is going on, guys? We got 141 people on here. If you're just coming in, tap the screen as much as possible. That's how a girl gets likes. By girl, I mean me. I know you're not used to seeing a girl, honey, because I'm a woman. But yeah, today's been an awesome day. It was my office day, so I've been getting a lot of work done. It was a lot of fun. Was a great day. Accomplished a lot. And then my Louis Vuitton and Dior pieces came in today. And I'm like, let's open them. It's not going to be unboxing because I already took them out of the boxes. So, you know. Ooh. Look, it's a 2-piece, girl. 2-piece and a biscuit, baby. 2-piece and a biscuit. I look so much taller when I sit up straight in this chair. But, like, just to put in perspective, like, look how huge this chair is. This throne is ridiculous. Once I get everything done in here, this is my drag room. It's also going to be a pink room. Hey, what's going on? The funny thing is, once I get everything good to go, I'll put my backdrop back up and actually, like, scoot back a little bit to where you can actually see the backdrop. My backdrop I usually change depending on whatever is going on. A nice trick if you're plump and thick like myself, what you do is you wear a busy print. The busier the print, the smaller you look. Or you look like a billboard. I've had that issue too. Yes, what's going on? I miss you too. Yeah, guys, keep tapping. Tap like crazy. There's no limit. You can keep tapping. The more you tap, the more likes I get, and the more I show up on the FYP. So, yeah. Makes it easy. It's free, 90 free to do. I don't know if you guys are drinking water like myself. Aw, thank you, Pee-wee. What's going on, love? Aw. Reba! Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate you so much. Why do I dress as a woman? Reba, you showing out tonight, girl. She's like, I ain't seen you in a minute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 41 roses. Guys, if you want to know how to tip a girl, a drag queen like myself, I know you can't hand me a dollar or a 10 or 100 like this. We're not in person. So virtually, on the bottom it says gifts. That is how you actually send me money. I know, Kayla, it's been forever. So I actually dressed as a woman because it started off as a joke on my 21st birthday. And I went in drag to do a show on my 21st birthday. We were friends with the show director. And she was like, hey, do you want to do a show? And I was like, sure. Reba, yes, she's doing the microphone, girl. Oh, man, I wish I had my microphone up here. Aw. Thank you, Miss Crawford. I appreciate you, love. KL Crawford showing it over here with his wave. Yes, with the microphone. So the funny thing is I ended up going and doing it. Paymouth info. Hello. Yeah, all that is listed in my on my link tree on my bio too, by the way, if you're looking for the Cash App. But the funny thing is, you know, we just had the trend go with the Cash App that you posted on your video. It's actually at I think my 4th video that's on here right now. If you go upstairs, up on my top of my screen. Reba showing out tonight, girl. KL Crawford showing out too, honey. Girl, y'all are showing out. I love you too. I know I've missed all of you. It's been crazy. You were the best. Go upstairs, y'all. What was I talking about? Oh, you made me forget. You're throwing all this money at me, girl. Throwing all this money at me, and I forgot. Yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about. But we're showing out, honey. Y'all are showing out already. Oh, drag. The reason why I started drag. Long story short, came and did it on my 21st birthday. Had a blast. They asked me what was I doing the next week, and I said, oh, I guess I'm going to come watch the show. And they're like, no, honey, we're talking about what numbers are you doing because you're on cast. Remember, we asked you. And I was like, no, I don't remember that, girl. So I was like, I don't even know. So I ended up doing it the next week, and I just kept doing it. I will tell you, when I first started doing drag, it was very, I would get really nervous to the point I would forget the first part of the song, like the words that would start the song, which isn't very good when you're going to step out and immediately have to have a word on point. It was really weird, super uncomfortable, but the more you do it, the more you get used to it. The jitters never go away. It is always a rush to do drag. If you want to know what I look like in drag, guys, click on the top, go upstairs to where it says Justice Taylor, and click on there. Yes, Taylor is from Trinity the Tuck Taylor. She won RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. That is my drag mother. So yes, girl, go and look. I promise I look a lot better than this when I'm in drag. Honey, would I ever be on RuPaul's Drag Race? You know what? I don't really know. To be really frank, I've auditioned twice. Aw, Reba, thank you, my love. You are showing out tonight, girl. Mwah. Guys, if you're not tipping, just tap the screen. It's absolutely free, 90 free for you just to tap. All it is called liking. The more you tap, the more likes I get and the more visible I become. So your little fingers is what makes me popular, honey. Makes me famous, darling. You know, when it comes to RuPaul, my career is with Christian Dior. I've been with them for over 10 years. They're such an amazing company to work for. It's like working for family. They're really awesome. Because new contract. I don't know. I haven't really went into that kind of stuff because I haven't made it that far. But when you want to do RuPaul's Drag Race, you really want to make it a career. And the thing about it is are you marketable? Are you able to continue marketing yourself? And then do you have an end game for yourself? What are you going to do with the money if you were to get on? Because a lot of individuals that get on the show, they get on there, they get the fame, they're awesome, they do a great job, but they're not marketing themselves to make it continue past that year or even 2 years. So it's really hard for them, and they are such amazing entertainers. It takes a lot of guts to be able to get on RuPaul's Drag Race and actually go through with doing it, no matter when you get eliminated. Because I don't think you guys understand. I mean, you'll see on here, I'll get some hate people coming on, just commenting and saying stupid things when they don't even know. But when it comes down to they get death threats because of comments that they've made to entertainers. It's like really not even like that serious. Sorry, my eyebrow looks weird. And like they have, I mean, they go through a lot. I mean, the psych evaluation, I imagine, is huge because, I mean, you got to think, you are going from you as an entertainer here in one town to like the world knowing who you are. And sometimes it's shell shock because I can only imagine. I mean, obviously I haven't done it, so I can't speak to it. But they are, I mean, they're bombarded either with love or with hate. And it all depends on how they receive it, because some people aren't going to receive it very well. I mean, I couldn't imagine having a ton of people hate you because you say one thing to an entertainer with more clout. You say, girl, is it really that deep? No, so I actually do not get compared to Trinity. So Trinity the Tuck Taylor that won RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, she is absolutely amazing. She is a very different entertainer than myself. She is very talented. When I tell you she can sew, she can make hair, she can embellish like crazy. I mean, she's so creative. And even when she was competing for National Entertainer of the Year, FI, she like had somebody do a voiceover as Ariel, and she came out and reworked the entire song to make it about the pageant and her. Like, she's super creative. The differences between us is obviously I wear a lot more cosmetics. She has a lot better skin than myself. And she doesn't have to do all of that. Like, as you can see, I have a ton of freckles, so I wear a lot more makeup. I have to cover it all up, girl. I have to shovel this shit on at that point. But, and just as far as entertainer goes, like, I am very, like, if you ever come to one of my shows, one of my numbers is going to be very, like, everybody knows the words to it. They love it. Then I do a throwback number. And then I always do a number that is either, like, really emotional, not, like, crying, but just something that is very, like, you feel it in your soul. Or I go complete other spectrum, and I am, like, if y'all don't know who Coco Brown is, the singer, just look it up. You're going to blush when you hear it. Just know, so don't. She's kind of like a more elegant version of Cupcake, if you know who that is. You hate your freckles. You know, it's funny. I actually hate mine too. So I don't like my freckles. I like other people in freckles, which is so weird. But I don't like myself in freckles. So, but yeah, it's weird. But, you know, people are always like, oh, I can tell that you're Trinity's daughter. And I'm like, how? We look nothing alike. Our aesthetic is completely different. I can do very weird drag. Like, I'm very, like, all over the place with my stuff. She is great, but, you know, that girl, she can put on a thong and look amazing, honey. I'm over here having to put a lot of stuff on to make it look like I'm wearing nothing. But yeah, if you're not following Trinity the Tuck Taylor, go on and follow her on here. And then, of course, my gorgeous two-piece outfit. It goes all the way down. It is proudly sponsored by, I'm just kidding. It's proudly sponsored by Rich Lux. So, it's from Walmart, bitch. So go and follow Rich Lux 713. So RICH and then LUX 713. He's on here. He's absolutely amazing. Really cool person. If you don't follow him, I don't do the drama channel of his. I'm subscribed because I'm a good friend like that, meaning she took my phone and added herself. But I do follow the Rich Lux shopping. I'm actually featured on there a lot, but I do actually like some of his stuff when it comes to the Rich Lux shopping. I don't follow drama channels, just to be honest with you. Like, I don't really know what's going on, nor do I care. But I know everybody that doesn't have them want them. You know what? My hair is really curly when I had it, and then I would always straighten it. So it's a complete opposite about everything. But yeah. All right, let's do cheers real quick. And then I'm going to open my 3 Dior items, 3 Christian Dior items that I have received. I received 2 of them and purchased 1 of them. And then on the Louis Vuitton, I purchased myself. So super excited to show off some little goodies, some Lux, girl, some Lux. So here is to an amazing Monday. My fabulous partner, Chris, cooked for us tonight. It was super yummy. He kept looking at me like, does he like it? I'm not sure. I'm like, girl, I can't, girl. I was like, why are you nervous? Keep tapping, guys. Keep tapping. Let's make sure we keep people in here. All right. So, do we want a big item first or a small item first? I'm gonna let you choose. Kayla, I'm not sure. I need to get in drag again, but I haven't had a function to go to. And I've noticed that here in Houston, they don't actually like when people go in drag to watch the show. They don't care, but it's like, they look at you weird, like why is she in drag? And that's my favorite thing to do, is to get in drag. Let me guys, make sure you're sharing this live to people, please. I'm gonna share it to a few folks to get some in. Make sure you're sharing, you're tapping the screen. It's absolutely free. Was there tornadoes here? We didn't have tornadoes. It was just a wind advisory. It's been crazy. So yes, guys, keep tapping, tap, tap, tap. Yes. And then I shared my own video. So make sure you're clicking the little arrow that looks like it's pointing to the right and take it and share it to your friends who like luxury. So, all right, y'all wanted small to big when it comes to unboxing. So this is the first one. I absolutely love it. So this is super cute. I wish that their earrings would come in this type of packaging. For me, packaging is everything. This is the only one that is actually in its like original package. I left the box downstairs for the next item we're gonna do. And then the other two items just came in a generic box. So yes, honey. Oh, I miss you too. Stacy, why is your name not just Stacy? Why is it Be Kind? All right. So this is Christian Dior. This is awesome. So my boss actually got this one and the next one for me. So I'm super pumped. This is adorable. So this is called a Mitza Scarf. So this is something that you can wear around the neck or up around the head, but the way I'm going to use it is around a handbag handle. So this is stunning. So when you're looking at it, the stars are symbolic for Dior because this is the star with the hole in the middle. The reason why that is so important to know, Christian Dior is very superstitious as a man, as a gentleman, and he used to go to fortune tellers for them to tell him what was his future. And they said, you will know where to start your atelier or your shop. You'll know. There'll be a sign to tell you. So he was walking down the street and there was a really big star, which kind of looked like this, the giant star with the hole in the middle. He tripped over the star, bent down to pick up the metal star, and when he did this, he said, oh, this is my sign that I need to start my atelier here. So he turned and looked, and it was actually 30th Avenue Montaigne, or 30 Avenue Montaigne in Paris. It is still there to this day, which is really cool. You're like, that laugh, girl. So when you're looking at it, this was made by Maria Grazia Curie. So the reason why that is super important is because Maria Grazia Curie is the first ever female creative director for Christian Dior. So it was really nifty to see her first collection, which was a tarot card collection. So this has got a little bit of everything. You got the tarot cards on here falling down. You got your hearts. You got the 5-pointed star with the hole in the middle. You know, of course, you got the Dior logo. You will see bees on a lot of things, and you'll see this a little bit later on, but like right here, there are bees. So the bees, they called 30 Avenue Montaigne, which is where the actual house of Dior is the hive. And then, of course, his worker bees are the individuals that actually created the pieces, his atelier. So this is super cute. When you're wearing it around the neck, you're more than welcome to do just like a simple with it going as an ascot almost, not an ascot, as a tiny scarf. But the thing is, when you're using these, I obviously am not going to wear them that way. I don't need to keep much of my bangs back, so I'm not going to wear it like this. What you usually do is you put it around your handle of your handbag and you wrap it very tightly so that you see the print all the way around, and then it ties on either end. So it's super cute. You can always tie it in just a nice knot. But the one thing about Christian Dior is he was about the blur between the sexes. So anything that was supposed to be masculine, he did want to use in women's fashion. So he would do something called the Dagger Bow, which is a one-looped bow, which I'm about to do for you. So this is how he would create a lot of his couture pieces. So as you can see, it is a masculine but feminine bow. So you have your masculine side and your feminine side. He felt that anything could be couture by just adding a giant bow. So just information for you, girl. So that is the first fabulous piece that I got. Super excited about this too. I'm like, I can't wait to figure out which handbag I want to put it on. I have a couple of them that I want to choose that are bigger, that I usually keep my laptop in when I'm working. This one is super awesome. This is the next fabulous bag. This is super duper cute, okay? This is one of the newer pieces, meaning it's still in the boutique for you to purchase if you decide that you want to go and purchase it for yourself. So the biggest thing when it comes to Dior fashion and Dior handbags is the saddle bag. So when you're looking at the saddle bag, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I open this, okay? So of course you got your gorgeous Dior embossed dust cover. Then, and he selected the most gorgeous shade. Of course, you got Dior Boutique. What's in here? Not the price, girl. She won't let the price be in there. So this one has a nude matte chain that comes with it, so it can be a crossbody or a wristlet. So as you can see, it has a metal D hanging off. If you have a very thin belt, you're more than welcome to put it on the belt to where you don't have to worry about it coming off. And then we'll take the protector off, which is quality, honey, quality. So this is what it looks like without it. Then you open, ta-da! Oh, I love it. And of course, everything has the fabulous star on it to remind you. And then it says Christian Dior Paris. I am obsessed. This is so freaking cute. Let's open this because I want to see how long the chain is. This is my first time opening this piece, so just know you're experiencing it with me. Make sure you're tapping, guys. Tap for the pieces you like the most. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. She had that thing tied for the gods. Oh, Lord, she is very long. Look how long this is. So, have you ever seen those bags that are like the micro mini bags? Could you imagine me having this on? Just as a very tiny little purse. I'm gonna look like that kid from camp with the lanyard on, with the key and his name. And yes. Yep, it's a saddlebag. The lid is the saddlebag. It's super duper cute. This is a calf skin, so when you're looking at pieces that you want to purchase, if you want something that's going to last for a very, very long time, do not purchase calf skin. Calf skin is more of those pieces that you use on a special occasion because it is so soft and they scratch very easily. You want something that is like a coated leather or cowhide. You will notice what I'm talking about because the last piece that I'm going to do is actually a coated cowhide. And it is meant to like withstand knocking it on things, hitting it on your car, like setting it on the floor, things like that, where these pieces are really meant to be like in your handbag and you pull out as needed, but this is so soft. Like, I always want to go to these because of how soft they are, but I know how hateful I am on my bags because I do not care if they're luxury. I will set them on the floor in a heartbeat. Girl, I'm like, I love it. All right, let's put this piece back in to its case. I'm not going to put that insert back in, though. That insert is for the birds, girl, for the birds. These are so stinking cute. Put the little dust cover for the chain in here. The great thing I like about a lot of our pieces is that the chain matches exactly to the bag that you're getting. So if you bought a matte bag, the chain is matte. So you're not getting like this super glossy chain to go with a matte bag. Most people that are that concerned about buying a matte piece, matte meaning zero shine, think of like your foundation. The matte is zero shine. A lot of people do not want shiny accessories on their matte pieces. So I'm like, girl, aw. Kayla, you never know. Maybe he's visiting right now. He's here with us, girl. I'm like, why does my wine smell like donuts? It's weird. And don't say because I'm plus size, because I ain't had a donut in a minute. All right. So the next thing, obviously, I wear dressier clothes for work. The next piece is something that I saw. These were gently used. I go on an app called Tradesy, Tradesy. It's either Tradesy or Tradesy. I just call it Tradesy. However, these were super cute. I saw them. I have these in with the beige stretchy part on the side that says Dior, the D logo, or the Dior logo. And then, of course, it has the Dior in white on the toe, like on the rubber. These are a great everyday that are still Dior, but are not like crazy gaudy, which is very strange for me. So these are the Chelsea boot from Christian Dior. So the great thing about these is they have the CD on the bottom. It's upside down for y'all. So the CD on the bottom, you can tell that they've barely even been used. There's just a little wear right here. I will tell you the hardest thing about getting Dior boots, the Chelsea boots especially, is even though this stretches right here, it is very hard to get your foot in and out of because the leather is such a high quality that it does not move, girl. The great thing about these is they also have the B right here, which is super duper cute. If you want to know where else to find this, when you go to the beauty counter or the fragrance department, go and look in the Sauvage lid. Take the Sauvage bottle and open the lid, and it's inside the cap. So super duper cute. I wear a size 12 US, and that is a size 45 in European size. I do say that these boots run pretty true to size. The other Dior shoes that I have, I got a 45 in them, and they are actually pretty snug. And then when I buy Fendi shoes, you always have to try on Fendi shoes, and I'm talking LVMH brands just in general, which is Louis Vuitton and then Moet Hennessy. So obviously the gentleman owns Louis Vuitton, is an umbrella, and he owns a ton of different brands like Benefit, Fendi, Dior. The great thing about it is he actually allows them to run their company as if the person is still alive, or if the person is still alive, they run it. He's just the funding. But Fendi shoes are so crazy for men. They're all over the place. Like, you never know what size you need. So for Dior, I would say stay true to size. If you're a little bit nervous, I would say go either half a size or one size up. That way, you know, you can actually wear just like a bigger sock or something like that. But these are fantastic. So these are great every day. If you want to know what these look like, go to my link tree in the bio, and there is a place that you can find other videos in the world where they show you tutorials and things, girl, tutorials and things. And I actually did an unboxing while we were in Hawaii on the boots that I bought there. Or not the boots, the shoes that I bought there. And then the boots that I bought, I think I did an unboxing on there also. I can't remember. Anyway, y'all let me know. All right. So are you ready? In case you missed last night, I want to show you what we got. Yes, this is not a luxury brand at all, but it's sickening. I'm like, girl, I live, honey. Now, the last piece that I'm going to do, just to show you, you're going to love it. Honey, y'all were learning real quick, girl. Y'all act cute in here, honey. You get muted. But this is the last piece that I have actually been looking for quite some time. Because it is so, the handle is the first thing that sold me on this. This is a Louis Vuitton bag. This handle is what sold me on the bag to begin with, okay? There was another bag that I saw that was almost like a steamer bag that they had. And by steamer, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's not like the hanging clothes ones. The steamer is almost, it looks like kind of like a backpack, but this is a bit more editorial backpack version. They had the same handle. This one I saw finally, and I was like, I gotta have it. Honey, she is amazing. So it is an actual bag. So you wear it as a crossbody, and it does fold down. Folds down. And then if you just want to carry it, it is a briefcase as well. So the handle is everything. Everything. The one that I had originally seen was runway only, so there was only a certain amount of pieces that were made, and it had this, but it was brown, and this is the Damier. This is Damier Cobalt, but the one that I like is Damier Ebene, I want to say, and then Damier Graphite is the black version of this. So I know this looks gray and black, but this is actually cobalt. So it's blue and a navy. So when you do it, tons of freaking room in here, like tons. And you can smell a bag and know it's Louis Vuitton. I'm like, you just know. But the cool thing about this is if you really don't want to carry wear it as like with a strap. You can carry it either as a clutch or you can carry it when it's full like this. So I wanted it because it's extremely universal. Goes with everything. I can wear all black suit or an all navy suit and this is gonna match. But I also have this to where you can dress down enough. You can wear a cute like t-shirt, like a navy or black t-shirt or even a white t-shirt and dark denim. And then some cute boots and be done. So for me, I like things that can go from day to play, meaning from work to now. And I don't have time to go home and change and all that stuff. If you don't know Rich Lux, honey, he does not let you have a minute to breathe to change clothes, girl. You just got to be ready and on the go, girl. So this bag I actually got discounted because I, again, am on Tradesy. So I went on that site and it was discounted. So I ended up paying, I think, $1,500. But this bag is well over $2,000. So, and it's like brand new. Like there is nothing, no scuffs, no touch, no nothing. Which is very hard to find, especially when it comes to your straps. Because usually your straps have like grease spots on them or fingerprints or scuffs or scratches. Like this is like pretty, I mean, almost perfect. And the only reason why this is here, like this dent, is because the person that had it before left it at its original height, and I am obviously a bigger person. So I put it on the very last loop so that it would sit just right when I have it as a crossbody. Yes, Rich Lux is sickening, honey. Did you see his Rich Lux shopping video? I'm in his most recent video on there with the dead mall, girl. It was creepy. There was nothing in there. Go and see it. Go to the tube and look up Rich Lux shopping, and you will see it. It says Dead Mall, and you'll see me stunting in some cute shorts and my other Louis Vuitton bag. But yeah, these are super duper cute. I'm pumped about my new pieces. I will tell you, drag consumes so much of your life that I get joy in just buying things that are for like me and not me and Justice or Justice and I. Which is my alter ego, Justice. But yeah, so usually I'm doing makeup on here. I do it from start to finish. If you want to see what I look like in drag, please go to the top and click my name. And then, if you want to actually see tutorials, go to where you usually watch tutorials. And I've uploaded them there. You can see how I do gluing the brows down, start to finish. I update on my Botox. You can see I have a bruise right here. And then look, it is starting to work. So that's as far as I can push my brows in. And for this to have been since last Friday, it's working fast, so we'll see what happens. Girl, he has a whole nother channel for shopping. I'm telling you right now. He has his drama channel, and then he has that. Does anybody have any questions for me? Is there anything you've wanted to know? Anything you're just like dying to talk about? Anything at all? I'm sitting here looking at my makeup, and I'm dying to put it on. I'm not going to lie. I'm like... dying to put on some makeup, but I'm like, no, girl, don't do it. Girl, she is looking snatched. He eats extremely healthy. He eats a lot of grilled chicken. And by a lot, I just mean like that's his main thing that he eats. He doesn't eat a lot, which is crazy. No, I'm not putting on makeup. I need to shave for makeup, girl. I gotta do a full beat. This new hairpiece, y'all are gonna live for. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, me. Ha, thanks, girl. I need to lose some weight. I'm telling you. Get up and do the Tootsie Roll. Girl, I can't stand you. So, Be Kind, just so you know, was my babysitter way back in the day. And she actually taught me how to do the Tootsie Roll and the butterfly. If you don't know what that is, please look it up on Pandora. Tootsie Roll was my jam. Like, jam.com. I'm like, she was trying to be shady, honey, and teach me how to twerk, but little did she know she was setting me up for a successful future. I got some new contacts. I'm excited to wear those. They're downstairs, and I'm like, I'm in the process of changing all my stuff to these. They're rhinestone handles, so I'm changing my stuff to these. It's super cute. My drag room is a hot mess right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got tired of looking at it, and I just put it in here. Not like it's doing anything, just sitting on the bed. I'm like, I need to get it done, but it's just not working. But yeah. Y'all don't have any questions? There's nothing you can think of tonight? You got me where I'm actually giving, you're like, no, we ask you in the middle of you putting on makeup and you're barely looking at us. Because that seems to be the trend for me. I'm like, honey, I just want somebody to get me one of these universes. They keep popping across the top of my screen. How much is a universe anyway? Anybody want to get Justice a universe? Get a girl a universe, honey. Feels amazing. Feels amazing. So I don't do drag consistently. Aiden, I am actually in Houston, Texas now. And then I don't do drag consistently anymore. I used to be like weekly doing drag, at least like once or twice a week. But honestly, I have a career and I do not have the time to put into it. So, and then the other part is I used to get really sick and tired of performing all the time. I'm not going to lie. Because you get over it. Girl, it's $500. Well, y'all all know what it takes to get me a universe, honey. It's $500. Y'all put it together and tip a girl so I can twerk on the screen right now. I'm like, honey. If you have not subscribed, I need to slow down. I'm like talking like too quickly. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube, go on there and subscribe, please. I am at like 500 and some odd people. I would like to get to 1,000 because that's when you can start doing live videos on there also. Girl, you know it's ridiculous when a bitch got some eyelashes just chilling off to the side. So you already know, halfway there. Done. Chapstick. And I'll be finished. I don't know if any of you do this stuff, but I literally will stock up on lashes. So Rich made me buy these 301s and I didn't like them. So now I've got like super full ones. These are really cute. These I bought 3 pair of the same thing. No, I didn't. That one's different. There we go. I mean, they're cute. I just stock up on lashes. So if you are a lash person and you want to send me some, go ahead. Because I am obsessed with lashes, girl. No tea, no shade. I'm all about it. Down. But yeah. Well, girls, I'm going to hop off. Girl, I just looked down here and look what I got. I cannot. You know, this is the problem. Is the girl starts getting a little too creative on a Monday night after working all day. I'm telling you. I was contemplating wanting to go to JR's because JR's is having their fabulous Latin night. And those entertainers are bomb as hell. And I'm like, yes. Color contacts. So I buy color contacts at hair stores a lot of the time because they are the Halloween brand. And I prefer those because they end up lasting a hot minute. I have tried ordering from those websites that constantly keep popping up. And they are the shittiest quality I've ever seen in life. Like, they are terrible. So I just got to where I don't buy them anymore. I'm like, I'm not buying those. Those are ridiculous. I'm like, no ma'am, Pam. No ma'am, Pam. But I wear either ice blue contacts, yellow contacts, or really, really bright green contacts. The green is very like hit or miss for me, but I love yellow and I love blue. Yep, hair store. Just make sure that you actually, like, when you first get them, put them in some regular solution because they've been sitting in that little weird little pack for a long time. So that way you can rehydrate them. And then the other thing you can use is this thing right here. These are great to do when you worn them for quite some time because I keep contact lenses for a very long time. And I do mean a very long time. That is great because it comes with that little case that's like bubbles and it like goes through. It takes all the proteins off your contact lenses so that way you can keep them longer. I am a male. My pronouns are whatever you decide to say. I could care less. I'm a dude. But yeah. I'm a man. I'm a man, honey. If you haven't went and subscribed, please subscribe on the tube for me. I will love you forever. Share my stuff. Make sure you're commenting. Just like tapping the screen is called liking when it comes to TikTok Live. So this is how we get even more people in here to watch, which is the whole point. I mean, who doesn't want to give out the fabulosity? I mean, hello. But yeah. I'm literally sitting here like debating putting on an eye makeup for y'all. Just like something simple. Like something very simple. Do y'all want me to? Do you want me to put on at least a little eye beat? Something chill? I knew you were going to say that shit, too. I knew it. I just knew it. Fine. Fine. I'll put a little chapstick on. Let's see. And when I say simple, I mean simple. Like, I didn't even know I had this palette. Well, that's the one we're using then. I can't talk about products before you guys start asking and blowing up my phone. I work for Christian Dior. I cannot talk about product. My career is so much more important to me. Where the fuck are my brushes anyway? Ooh, let me move her, because I know where they're at. Move her. And move her. So I would rather keep my fabulous career versus lose it to a $5 eyeliner. All right. Let's do this shit, Mary. Let's do it. It is real windy outside right now, and it is making me nervous. Okay. Let's see if this has anything in it. See, when y'all hear eye, y'all think of just the eyelid. I want to make sure that a girl is snatched. Okay. So, when it comes to makeup, my nude is black. I love black shadow. I love intense eyes. I like crazy makeup. I am not going to put color contacts in tonight, so you're just going to have to, like, see the fabulosity like that. And if I'm on here doing this, y'all better be tipping the house down, girl. Yes, honey. Yes, the piercing for conch. Yes. I'm surprised you saw that. So I actually did the conch piercing because I was getting migraines all the time. So I ended up getting that. And to be honest with you, I haven't had a migraine since I had that. I get tension headaches sometimes from sleeping weird because I personally sleep with my shoulder rolled in. And over time, it starts irritating. And then it's like, it's not comfortable. So now what I do is, if it ever becomes that, like, I'm like, okay, let me just get it. What's going on? Clarkadilla, honey. Yes. I used to have my septum done as well. I had my nose done. I took both of those out. The nose piercing on the outside of the nostril, I actually took out myself. However, the one that is my septum, I was like, my sinuses were killing me a couple weeks ago. And I was like, girl, I am struggling. Like, I'm blowing my nose nonstop. So at one point I blew my nose and I straight up saw my retainer in there because I wear my retainer for work purposes. And I was like, you know what? I'm not putting it back in. It's not happening. So just so you know, I usually am on here doing makeup for drag. And I will have my outfit and everything on, and then I put my wig on and all that kind of stuff too. I'm not doing that tonight. So you're just getting some fabulous quick face, some cute little something to put on. Don't ask about products. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Girl, you know she's serious when she's putting it on her natural brow. Natural brow, she says. Natural. Make sure when you go on and subscribe to me on the other channel that you hit the bell so it tells you when I post. I post a lot, just so you know. And a lot of it's like shorts and things like that. Hello, Adam. How are you? When am I going to come to San Diego? I don't know, girl. When are you going to get me booked there, honey? You got to get a girl booked. Get a girl a gig out there, honey. Get a girl a gig. All right, so I'm thinking of a neutral eye. Very neutral. Like extremely neutral. You're going to learn that when I say that, I'm lying. I am completely lying. I do not do neutrals. I don't do nudes. It's not a thing for me. It is not a thing for me. So I tend to do super bright eyes. Because a girl loves color. So why not? Why not? So I'm taking a pink, you know, a neutral pink. And just putting a smidge of shade on here, just a smidge of color. Cody, what's going on? Hey girl, they done made me put on some makeup. They done did it. They did it. It was their fault. You can blame all of them. And they're not even tipping me for doing it, girl. Y'all are supposed to be sending gifts right now. Y'all promised. You said, Justice, I promise if you put on a little bit of chapstick, we will send you money. And I said, okay. So here I am, holding up my end of the bargain. And I'm not seeing any tips come through. And when I say tips, I don't mean get your roots done tips, girl. I'm talking money. I'm talking monies. See, what had happened is that justice was being served, but she's being served cold at the moment because the girl ain't getting the money. Girl, yes ma'am, honey. Y'all just didn't even know what y'all signed up for tonight. Just a simple smoky eye. Just a very nude smoky eye. Y'all just didn't even know. All I'm putting on is a little bit of chapstick, Keisha. Just a little bit of chapstick. Capstick, girl. She said capstick. You heard her. My ass over here can't speak. Let's get this blend going. See, the funny thing is I've been trying to paint Rich. And he's like, no, girl. You always working and doing stuff. You see this? I see all these universes on the top, girl. Cody, y'all send me a universe. They told me that they needed you to send a universe. So go look at how much that universe is and go on and send it to me, baby. I miss you too. And they're real quiet. They're not even asking any questions. I'm about to go down to Taco Bell and get me a blast. See, y'all see it. I'm over here just living for my damn self. If y'all have not been on TikTok lately, with that damn Baja Blast, girl. At one point, it was like I was getting irritated because I was like, damn, bitch, everything that I clicked on has been this Baja Blast shit. Okay, let's get that blend in right there. Get this blend in right here. This ever so slightly touch. All right. Do your eyes, girl. Play. Hope, what's going on? How are you, my love? Girl, you can. You're literally sitting here playing right now. Just grab your makeup and play. We're just chilling. You are just chilling. The thing is you're putting too much emphasis on, like, the skill of it when you can just play and, like, figure it out over time. It's part of it. Just play and enjoy. Okay, let's overlap this little nugget right here, because a girl needs to make sure she's got a little bit of cut on this eye, but not like too crazy. The one way to get better at eye makeup is just to practice and play. You're never going to be a pro without trying. Everybody starts off as a newbie. Nobody is born an expert, okay? Nobody. No one at all. So don't ever feel discouraged to just do some makeup, because you're not going to get it going until you get it going, if you catch my drift. Like, you just got to do it. I'm about to go down to Taco Bell and get me a bob. Fucking thing is stuck in my head right now. See, what y'all didn't know is homegirl ain't scared of no damn makeup. I don't give a shit. You can hand me about 6 colors, and I'm gonna figure out how to make it work. I'm gonna figure it out. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Okay. Now then, what you do is you go back in that pink and you press overlapping ever so slightly. Actually, that's a lie. Going in this red pink right here and going to get this bitch cut right back where she was. And then angle her just so that she gets me some lift. See, what y'all not gonna do is sit here and not act like you ain't getting your damn life right now. Because you know you're getting your life, baby. You getting your life. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, it opens up the eyes. So when you cut the crease, it opens up the eyes and makes it bigger. When I do drag makeup, I actually make it a lot bigger, because I'm like, honey, I want to look like I have goldfish eyes. Just big as hell. Big as hell. Now what you do is open up and ombre that green. There's 2 whites in this palette, and I don't know why. When you're doing makeup on other people, don't ever do that. Blow on the brush. It's so disgusting. But on myself, I don't care. Okay, so we got that, and I'm going to go back into this green and then lightly fluff her at an angle just to get some blend on her. Now then, what I like to do that is extremely unnecessary and not even needed is add a little bit of black. Right here, just to deepen this little corner up ever so slightly. Nothing too deep. I'm wondering how many people had popped in here and was like, what the hell is this? Because you know why I'm saying that? There is so many times that I've done that on other people's lives. I was like, what the hell am I clicking on? The funniest part to me is when I click on a live and I'm like, how the hell are they getting away with doing this type of live? When, like, I've been banned before for doing nowhere near that. Like, so I cut it with a concealer, which was actually a white concealer. And then I just stamped it with white. Now then, what I'm going to do is close that. And then I'm looking for something specific. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I see her. This is My favorite item, it is a Dior Luminizer. And she makes it look wet. Ooh, yes ma'am. Wet girl. Just, woo. See. Now then, what you do is, where is that black? I need this mascara. I found the eyeliner I need. Move. Damn it. There we go. Like, bitch. So I'm taking a black eyeliner. This is going in the waterline. And then in the tear duct. Okay. So I talk about doing this trick all the time, but I don't show it without lashes on. So tonight's gonna be the first time you see me do mascara without a false lash on. So I take behind here, and then I push. That way, all the mist gets on here. My favorite Dior foundation is Air Flash. However, here lately, I've been falling in love with the Dior Glow foundation because the Forever foundation and the formula Glow, sorry, because they changed the formula on it, and it is pretty sickening. I'm not gonna lie. It lasts 24 hours. You don't need powder to set it. So yeah, I mean it's really good. When you're getting in your inner corners, turn to tighten the skin. I would like to take credit for this application, but it's not me. I actually learned this from another artist. Girl, y'all just saw that dot, didn't you? You saw that dot. Damn. I know, right? That's why I was like, I ain't stressing. It is what it is. I will tell you, if you are a guy and you're wanting to wear makeup, or if you want something extremely light, this will be your best friend. This is the Dior Backstage Foundation. It is only sold at Sephora. It is fantastic. Very easy to use. I'm trying to see what brush I want to put it on with, though. Those have color on them already. Ooh, I guess I can use this one. Is there anything on it? I mean, that's an understatement. Is there anything on it? There's always something on it, girl. All right. Start tapping, guys. You love to see men in makeup? Start tapping the screen, girl. We got to get some likes up in here, honey. We got 41 people watching, and that's popping in and out. So we got to get some more folks up in here. Get even more of that on. Now then. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Foundation. I guess it's just gonna have to go on this because I don't have a lid to put this on, but whatever. So the Backstage Foundation is awesome because it is any coverage you want to do. So I'm putting it on a fluffy brush, and I'm using very little. And as you can see, it looks like skin. It smells amazing. That is the one thing that I always brag about this foundation is I am a scent person. If it doesn't smell good, I'm not using it. As you can tell, it is very natural. It looks like skin. I do not have the filter on. We all know when you have freckles that it's really hard to find foundation that doesn't make you look dirty. This foundation is great because the coverage that you choose, it dries down to look like skin. So when you're doing concealer under the eyes and you do your eyes first, it, in my opinion, is the easiest because if you're not good at makeup, you end up getting powder from your shadows falling down onto the skin. And then your concealer looks like you've been punched all day long. Am I right? So when you're using it, if you'll do your eyes first, you can clean up underneath with a remover and then put your concealer on, and then you can just smudge the color. And because I had a glass of wine, I'm bringing this all the way back. Dior, yep. This is the Dior Backstage Foundation. I actually use a 3.5 neutral. If I want it to look even more like skin, like I want to be like in person with folks, I do this one because I can actually use this for performing also. But if I'm going to be like out and I want to look like it's just skin and nothing there, like you can't even tell, I actually do a 3 Cool Rose, which is 3 CR, because I have a rosy undertone anyway. So when I use it, it is a way for me to look like skin because the Cool Rose kind of neutralizes the pink in my skin. And then, I don't want to go this bright if I'm doing men's makeup. There we go. Got one little thing on here. Yeah, it looks like skin. I mean, I love this foundation. It's super, super easy to use. You don't have to worry about fighting it to look good. I mean, it smells amazing. Like, again, I'm all about scent. Let's see. What shade is this one? Yep, see, 3 Cool Rose. That is the one that I usually put on just for like an everyday wear. And I do not wear foundation every single day. But I will say that sometimes when I'm going to be on camera, I do wear that just to make my skin look more even. And then, just a little bit of sass on the eye. Nothing too crazy. I'm not trying to look ungodly glittered. And another little trick is I use the wet part of this to take off that dot. Well, most of the dot. I'm like, she's fine. And then for these, you can wait a second and put another little coat on to get even more attitude on your eye. So there's that. Then I'm going to do a concealer shade under my eye. I was trying to look and see if I had any other concealer before I do this really bright shade. So I'm going to let this sit, and while it's doing that, I'm trying to think, do I want to put a lash on or just leave it like this? I don't think I have natural enough lashes to put this on here. I may put one more coat. a mascara. But another little trick to make it look like I got a ton of freaking eyelashes is to take my corner out ever so slightly with a pencil liner. Ever so slightly. Do I want even more on this side? I think I want to do a little bit thicker right here. That little bit. So the thing is, you don't want to put a ton of powder underneath your eyes, because what ends up happening is when you go to set, like a lot of individuals like to set their makeup underneath their eyes so it doesn't move on them. The problem is when you do that, if you're not dry, if you're not hydrated enough, it's going to start getting crepey because you're losing moisture. The more powder you put on, the more dehydrated your skin gets, unless you're using a specific powder that is only for hydration. But again, it's a dry substance that you're putting in place. So just as a heads up, you don't want to go too crazy on it. I don't know if I want to blend it in with this or if I want to blend it in. It's so crazy when I don't have, like, I don't do men's makeup very often. So I'm like, let's see. Because I know for sure there's a ton of light on this other side and I'm not trying to do all that. So the reason why you're letting it sit underneath your eye for a minute is because the more that your concealer warms up to the skin, the more coverage you're going to get from it. So it's going to look even more coverage and like more natural, in my opinion. I know that sounds weird to say, oh, you're getting so much more coverage, so it's going to look natural. But if you put it straight on, what you end up doing to get more coverage is putting a ton of it on. And then it starts creasing and looking weird. Just remember your fingers. You don't want to put everything on with your fingers, but like blending out the edges of your concealer to make it look like skin. Your fingers warm up the product to melt it into the next shade. So it looks, look at this versus this. See what I mean? You can do the same thing. The thing is the difference between the age, to be honest with you, think of age almost as in like your own number, girl, meaning it's up to you to choose how you're going to feel at that age. I will tell you that not everybody that is at that age is super like dehydrated. There's a lot of people that are like, you know what, I actually am really oily. And you're like, okay, well that's good, because the more oily you are, the more preserved you're gonna be. Go back over here and highlight even more just to get it even. And then what I'm gonna do, because I am a perfectionist, taking my foundation brush that was left on the residue and I'm stippling over it to make it look natural. There is a bit more coverage on this side. And again, you saw how little product I was using. Do not use a lot. A little bit goes a long way. Just make sure your skin is prepped and hydrated like it's supposed to be. You only get one skin. You can't buy new skin when you don't like it anymore. Yes, oily is a good thing. People usually complain about it. And I'm like, just get some oil control. But when you're looking at actual oily people, they look young forever, girl. I'm like, girl, you found the fountain of youth. And then I take the residue that is on my sponge and just put it down the center of the nose just to get a little pinch. Again, I'm not doing all this contouring and highlighting. I will take a residue that's on a brush to get me a little bit of warmth to the cheek, but nothing crazy. And I touch, pull, touch, pull. You'll see me do this when I do drag, which is touch and pull it, because I want a contour, but I do not want to look like I'm grinding powder into my skin. And whenever you're doing the windshield wiper, that back and forth motion, what you're doing is creating a lot of texture because you're grinding the powder into your pore. Now then, we have this on. Just great skin. I'm gonna take my luminizer again. Ooh, bitch. I was about to straight up do what I do for drag. I loaded that finger up. Girl, I was about to be straight, look, right here, unicorn. Like a unicorn just shit on my cheek and used my cheek to wipe its ass. Like, just straight up, got me right on together. Okay, get a little bit of that there, that here. Above that lip. Okay, I'm gonna go back again with my foundation brush and just stipple just to get everything married together. Again, it's not wet. At this point, this is a dry brush. And then hydrate. You put a ton of powder on, so you wanna make sure that you're hydrating the skin. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Cracking in the skin of your foundation means you're either too oily or too dry. So just make sure that your foundation is meant for your skin. Do not just go and buy foundation just because you see another person, like an influencer, using that certain type of foundation. What will end up happening is you're gonna end up like being shit out of luck and using something that you don't even need. Because you don't need all that. I don't understand this black in this palette. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very confused behind it. As you can tell, I like black on my eye, so I'm like... And again, I know you're looking at me do my makeup now, but you need to see how I do the drag makeup. So go to the tube that is linked or connected to my link tree, and you'll notice the difference. It is a lot more makeup, a lot more detail. But again, it's all about knowing the placement of products. You don't have to be scared of makeup. It's just makeup. You can wipe it off. You can take it off and start over. You can do all kind of shit. It's just makeup. It's not that deep. And I say that because I've been doing it for a long time, and even I am like, I'm not perfect with makeup either. So like, don't think that just because I do makeup a lot, that it's always perfect. It is always changing. We make mistakes also. Get this one little bit right here. Okay. Now I'm gonna go with the pink on this corner here, just to get that smoky effect. Smoky is a technique, not a color, just so that you guys know. So when you're saying, I want a smoky eye, and people ask you what color, they're not wrong. They're just trying to educate you that smoky can be with any color. It's just the way that you apply it. Okay. There's her. And then there is a tie bristle brush. Tight enough, girl, tight enough. No tea, no shade. This palette kind of sucks. Actually, Ulti All Shade. This palette sucks. Like, the color payoff is not that great. Let me see if I have another green in here. Let me rephrase that. Let me see which palette I can get the green from, because that palette was shit. There we go. Girl. Nothing more frustrating than trying to get your shadow to work and you're like packing it on and you're like, girl, like, it don't matter how expensive the palette is, if the shit ain't working, it ain't working. Like, I don't care if it's $5 or if it's $500. If I paid for it, I expect the shit to work. Know what I mean? So we got her, and then go right back in here with just a little bit of love on this front. A little bit of love on this front. Okay, and then what kind of lip should I do, guys? What kind of lip? What are we thinking? Don't get tired, girl. You better keep tapping. Keep tapping, girl. Keep tapping. Because tapping is getting me likes and it gets more people in here. Notice how I have not put a single strip lash on yet, and all I'm doing is going back and adding and adding and adding on mascara. Because look at the length of, like, I don't have much lash, but this lash, I mean this mascara from Dior is the bomb. It's the Blackout Mascara. It's the blackest black on the market. And girl, you can just keep going and going and going and going and going. And add a little bit to the outside corner on the bottom. So I can't talk about products on here because I work for Dior. So I'm sorry I can't tell you. Something bright? What kind of bright are we thinking? I wear pink all the time, so I don't really know if I want to do that. I'm trying to see. I have these tubes, and I'm sure once you see them, you're going to know what they are, but I don't remember. I've already worn that one. I don't want to wear that one again. Well, I want to wear it again, just not tonight. Oh, there's two more. Yeah, if it's not Dior, I can't talk about it. That's pretty. Possibly. Ugh, she's like mauve. Purple. This one. Okay. Make sure your lips are hydrated. Yeah? I think it's because I'm the outfit I'm wearing that it like goes with. I'm so OCD about my lips, it's not even funny. Too much eyeshadow? It just depends. I don't think there's too much eyeshadow. I think there's too much placement on eyeshadow. Sometimes people are putting on a ton of eyeshadow and they don't really know where to put it. So they're just like adding and adding and adding. And instead of it coming off as like looking good, it comes across as muddy. And you don't want to have muddy eye makeup because then people can't actually like see. It should enhance, not take over. So, thanks, Elizabeth. How are you, my love? Did you respond to me? Are you available tomorrow, girl? I've been crazy busy. Elizabeth is an amazing artist. Go and follow her on here. Girl, it says Artista Elizabeth. So just go and follow this fabulous diva, honey. She's amazing. She takes really cool Christian Dior bottles and shows how to upcycle, not recycle. So she uses it to pretty much show passion and women empowerment from, say, a J'adore bottle, a Miss Dior bottle, a Sauvage bottle. And one thing that is really cool is that Dior, she's already ahead of the time, but Dior is also now getting into the movement of everything being gender neutral. So fragrances are no longer going to be a specific gender, which is fantastic. It never should be, because at the end of the day, once it's all about making a scent, choosing a scent that makes you feel a certain way. So if the scent makes you feel amazing and it's a women's fragrance, then wear it. It doesn't matter. Nobody's telling you can't have it. But yeah, a little trick for your everyday wear. If you're wearing a lipstick that's bright, you don't want it to get on your teeth. It's not getting on mine, but here's a trick. Go kissy. Do not go, You kiss and then close while you're still kissing and rub your finger on the inside and it takes the inside of your lip off. It's a way to cheat to not get it on there. I'm dying to put sparkle on this lip. But that is like the story of my life. So no, I do not do makeup every single day. I actually do other people's makeup. I am a drag queen. I've done drag for 13 years. So if you want to see what I actually look like, go to my page. Make sure you're following. But I will tell you, it just depends on your mood. As you can tell, I did a hot pink, and then I did a lighter pink on the edge, and then I did a black, and then I have green, and then I have white, and then I have a luminizer on my eye. That's 6 shadows on my eye. And then I did black liner, and then I did black mascara. Both are Christian Dior. And then the luminizer is Christian Dior as well. The luminizer is the only white one that we make that has this like bluish purple hue to it. It is phenomenal. My favorite. I will not, it's my go-to for every time I perform as well. And then for the sparkle, there was just a little bit in the corner. You can use whatever brand. And then for foundation, I used, again, the Backstage Foundation, which is sold as Sephora exclusive. Amazing, amazing product. It is in a squeeze tube, so it's great for travel. You shake it. It's a water-based, very lightweight. You can get even fuller coverage than what I have now. I have a face full of freckles, so for you to barely see it when I'm sitting here in front of you, very different. Then the concealer, I actually prefer the Dior concealer, but they're coming out with a Backstage concealer. It is online only at the moment, so once it launches, it'll be Sephora exclusive also. It has a cute little brush. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, Aiden. I appreciate y'all staying. Well, Dior has full, any coverage you want to do. They actually have full coverage. This can be the fullest coverage you want. I just put it on with a fluffy brush, so that's why mine is a light to medium coverage. But this, for being medium coverage, is ridiculous, to be honest with you. It could be full coverage with a tight bristle brush or even a sponge applicator. And by sponge, you know I'm talking about the Beauty Blender. And then as far as the luminizer is the same Dior one also. And then the lip, we sell it in Dior also. It wasn't Dior that I used, but we sell this shade in Dior. Very similar to it. The Dior one I feel lasts longer than the one that I'm wearing now. We're not going to talk about brands, but yeah, girl, it's super cute. I love it. It's easy. And you saw how long it took, and that's just explaining it to you. If I was in a hurry, this could be super, super duper fast. Makeup is all about how comfortable and confident you are. And the only way to get comfortable and confident is just to do it. I'm like, girl, thank you, Aiden. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate y'all's tips tonight. As you can see, I don't even have a strip lash on. I don't even think I own small enough strip lashes to even put anything on at the moment. I don't. These are about as small as I have, and I ain't doing all that. I mean, imagine, like, these are what I normally wear, and these are stacked. Like, I wear multiple lashes, so, like, done. That's a lot of lash, girl. But yeah. Yep, so you can go to Sephora for Backstage Foundation, and you can go to anywhere else that you want to go to for the rest of the products. They're awesome. Yeah. No other brands, girl. Girl, I'm not going anywhere. Live Glamorously is awesome also. Please go follow her and her stunning mother. Thank you. Jeans for Beans. What's up? Thank you, Jamie. Mwah. Jeans for Beans is showing out, girl. Jeans for Beans is awesome, honey. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I literally get on her stuff and watch it all the time. It's so funny because she's doing these contests and different things. Jeans, I got this super cute bag. Or I got a couple of items, actually. But let me show you guys one more time. So first off, I got her yesterday. She's super cute. And then, I'm not going to pull out the Mitza, the scarf. But here is the super cute saddlebag card holder. Super duper cute. I'm obsessed with this. I love the nude. The nude is beautiful. It's so funny. I don't like nude lipstick, but I love nude outfits and accessories. I'm like, girl, you can't mess with a nude pump. Nude pump. All right, put this back in here. And then, oh, fuck, I can't reach it. Try not to show my ass. There we go. Okay. Then the Christian Dior boots. The Chelsea boot with a gorgeous bee. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love these. Love it. I'm getting thumbnails, just so y'all know. And then the gorgeous Louis Vuitton. She opens to be a giant briefcase. I'm obsessed with this bag. It is so couture, very editorial. Obsessed with this. Love it. Love it. Again, this is not the damier graphie. This is the damier, which is the print. And then it is the cobalt, which is the navy. So obsessed. And it's a crossbody too, of course. But I love it. I am loving this outfit. Again, this outfit is so expensive. She's at Walmart. It's a two-piece. Pants and a hoodie. I will tell you, they do run kind of small. I wish I would have gotten the next size up in at least in this. The pants are good. This is a little snug. But that just means I need to eat less, girl. Because when I tell you, I have been eating the house down. Yeah, I'm like, ugh. I'm literally looking to see if there's anything else I want to put on. But this is gorgeous. This is a great everyday. Just know makeup has no gender. And somebody asked last night, and this is something I want to bring up again because I was thinking about it. And they were asking, how do they come out as pansexual to their family? And, you know, just in general, a lot of people are wanting to know how do they come out to their family. And I just want to tell you one thing. You don't have to come out to anybody. It's no longer taboo. It's no longer something you have to tell people, because when you tell them, and you have to tell them, that's the mindset, is that means that you're doing something wrong. And you're not. You're who you're supposed to be. You're exactly who you are now. Don't change it. When you feel the need to have to explain yourself to somebody, that means that you feel guilty for what you're doing. I know when you're first coming out and you're first becoming your true self, it feels that way because people have either been telling you or you just assume that you're not supposed to do something. So just know you're who you're supposed to be now. Do not ever come out to anyone because guess what? Who fucking cares if they know or not? They're not dating you. They're not paying your bills. They're not going to be with you. And family is just that. They're family. And if they can't accept you for who you are, whether you tell them or not, then leave them, girl. I'm sorry. Family, people say, you know what? You know, blood is just so thick that you're going to stick with your family. But I'm telling you now, there's a lot of people that you really have to understand that is, you're going to have your chosen family and the people that are blood family. And what you'll end up noticing is your blood family, the ones that truly love you, will be there no matter what. The people that do not like what you're doing in your lifestyle, we don't have a lifestyle, honey. We have a life. We're a human being. And we don't have to explain to you what it is. Just like if I decide to buy a handbag, I'm not explaining to you why I'm buying it. I'm buying it because it's my decision. And it's what I want, and it's my life. So same thing when it comes to anything in your life. Don't explain yourself. Just live your life and be you. Be happy. Because guess what? When you're not happy, they're not going to be there to pick you up. They're literally going to be still judging no matter if you're happy or not. Do your shit. Do your thing. Nobody cares. I have learned so much over a very long length of time, but also a lot with drag, because there's a lot of people that don't like it. And I know you see them on here where they complain and they don't like what you're talking about and what you're doing, and that you're a man wearing makeup, or that you're dressing in drag, or whatever it may be. But the thing is I lay my head down at night knowing that I'm doing what I love to do and I'm having a great time and I'm not answering to them. They go to bed angry because all they're doing is thinking of all the stuff that people are doing that they don't like. Who cares? Who gives a shit? The other part is to this, and I say this to every single person. One, you're a TAYLOR-TOTZ for life once you follow me, just so you know. The other part is you cannot have an amazing tomorrow until you fix your mindset today. What that means is if your day is going shitty, your mindset is going to change the shitty day. Okay? Don't say, well, tomorrow is going to be better. Because guess what? If you're not doing the work today, you're not going to get to reap the benefits tomorrow. So step back. If everybody is pissing you off and everybody seems to be the issue, take a breath and look in the mirror, because 9 times out of 10, people are reacting to how you're acting. So take a breath, step back, and sometimes you need to get in the habit of trying to find something positive to say about every situation. I know it seems shitty. But there's always a positive thing to everything that you're looking at. And the other part is, what really is that bad? What's that bad? You learn something from everything. So step back in every situation, especially if you're having a terrible day, and say, don't make excuses for the person being an asshole, but you need to understand that sometimes it's you that is giving off that vibe. But sometimes it really is nothing to do with you. And you're just being so damn sensitive, girl. You're like, honey, nobody cares. So look, you cannot have an amazing tomorrow until you fix your mindset today. Just sit down and chill the fuck out, girl. All right, I'm getting off of here. I just want to tell you I love you so much. Please go to my link tree and click on my YouTube and subscribe, please. Click the bell. Make sure you're commenting on every video. Comment what you like. Comment what you want to see. Comment. Hell, I don't give a shit. Put butterflies on everything. I don't give a damn. But I will tell you, if you're ever in Houston and you want to meet me, please do not hesitate. If you actually see me out in person, to come say hello. I promise I'm super sweet. I go by Justice, in and out of drag, so you don't have to worry about messing up the name. But I love you so much. The thing you need to learn is to love yourself, because guess what? No one gives a shit about you more than you give a shit about yourself, okay? So enjoy your evening. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have fun. Go and subscribe, and then I will see you on the next live. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.